The Marvel Rivals map Yggdrasil, I think I'm saying it right, has been revealed. To be brutally honest, it's already been revealed. If you look into the trailer, which we've got playing on screen right now, this is basically the same place. You're seeing it in a bit more detail. But this video playing right now gives them more of a wider scope in the exploration of the map. You can see the various different types of throne rooms, different types of... There's a throne room right there. Or that may be the sleeping chamber of when the Allfather goes in for his big sleep. But you can see the world tree right in the background right there. It's basically Asgard, but it's kind of got the world tree in it. So there's a lot of things here. Like there's the kind of the big like castle of a royal residence. It's probably, I'll call it that, the royal residence. There seems to be a statue of Loki, which is front and center. You can see there is the Loki statue. And then, of course, you've seen some of the various rooms. But it looks like Loki actually plays front and center in all this. You can see where the arrow is on screen. That's a banner for Loki. So I don't know if this is now the kingdom of Loki, saying as Asgard is now ruled by this. Another little Easter egg is that right here there is a destroyer armor. Whether or not it's the actual destroyer armor or it's just kind of like keeping watch over everything, I thought that was a fantastic little detail. Of course, some other details that are interesting is you can see Surtur right here and Loki standing over the top, destroying it. Whether or not that's changing the course of Ragnarok and this is a different type of world, that's going to be really interesting as well. Loki does seem to have like a bigger part in this Asgard. It may not make kind of sense to kind of go, where's Thor and all this? But if Loki is the kind of king of Asgard at the moment, I guess this makes sense to whatever narrative that's being, processed for us to play in game. I'm also not sure if this is meant to be some sort of Valkyrie right here or a god of the Norse mythology playing some part in whatever, this might be. Is it a defense-based thing? Is it something to support the world tree? Just don't know, but it's interesting. And right there is the world tree. Just look how amazing that looks. And of course the halls are just brilliant in this map. Of course we're looking forward to play the game because the strategy of kind of jumping off things, which we can see in the trailer. The whole map looks incredibly well put together. The breakable bits just mean that this is just incredibly more spicier than other games because like you just breaking everything, destroying everything with the common goal just to absolutely decimate your enemies. That's another interesting little detail there. Did you see it? So I've just reduced it down to half the speed. Look at the mosaic at the back. The mosaic has changed. It changes in that moment. So it goes from this destruction, and I'll put the arrow by it just so you can see it. Boom, right there. The destruction of the painting or mosaic or whatever it is then changed to a kind of a united front of Surtur and what seems to be Loki, or kind of like, it looks like they just teamed up in some sort of way. So right there, like that's kind of bizarre, but that's the other kind of element to this particular map. It's ever changing in certain directions. Is this something like a King of the Hill? Like if you win in that particular sector, then I'm looking to see if there is anything like it's not obvious, but it could be something like, okay, you captured the flag, you've captured the King of the Hill, and then it's like, okay, well you just got to capture base A, B, or C, A and B and C. You have to kind of like see, is that what it's going to be about? Lunar Snow presents this kind of amazing like advantage from top. Like if you've got ranged attackers, AoE, and like you're able to like fire from a higher direction, then of course that creates some sort of like an advantage to shoot down enemies. Shoot a bit, then cower and hide behind different types of like things on a higher level. So you've got you've won the high ground. Yeah, this map just looks fantastic and fun, which I think is one of the main things. I'll put a few links in the description to some of the different imagery, including this trailer right here, or this kind of like new map. I don't think you can go on the Rainbow Bridge, which would be really cool. But apart from that, this is fantastic, and it looks like Loki's in charge. So I'll be interested to find out like what is the reason behind that. But this looks like an amazing map. Can't wait to play it. Oh, and I completely forgot. I had to add this in. There looks to be the kind of like, it looks like Hela, but I don't know if it is like an angel of death type character. Is it Enchantress? Thoughts in the comments. Do you think this is Enchantress? Do you think it's something completely different? Be interested to know. Thanks for watching. And again, see you later on. And also subscribe. Please subscribe, like and get involved with the stuff. Looking forward to the game when it comes out, covering lots of stuff on it. Cheers.